All right, so now we're going to get into the second function, and this function is going to display the board. As I said, this is a pretty complex function, so we're going to start with just the simple name, which is going to be display board, and it's going to have three different parameters in it. It's going to have missed letters, it's going to have correct letters, and it's going to have the secret word. We're going to print, oh, sorry, did not mean to do that. So print, and it's going to be the hangman picks. And remember, that's a list. And we're going to be using the len of the missed letters. Missed letters, I need to go back up in the parameter. It's going to be missed letters. And then we're going to print this, and it's just going to be blank. Okay, so where this is going to be placed is going to be in the game logic. We're going to be using this a bunch of different times when we're calling this, but the first time is going to be right after the game is done. So we're going to have a while loop here. So while true, we're going to display the board, and it's going to consist of missed letters, correct letters, and the secret word. All right, so this is the call of function 2. So I'm going to save that, and I'm going to run that. Okay, do you see how it continues to print just the first part of it? That's exactly what should happen. So that's awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to comment that out. Right now we'll come back to that after we have the display board completely complete. I'm going to have to do a multi-line comment here, which is 3 quotes. There we go. Now that goes away. Okay, so let's continue this function. So we're in function 2, and we're going to print the words missed letters, and I'm going to have a comma here, and we're going to use the end parameter. And that's going to be two quotes. So for letter in missed letters, we're going to print the letter, and this is where the new line will begin. And then outside of that for loop, we're going to print an empty line. So let's now run this. It's going to be cat, the word. I'm going to uncomment this out. All right, good. That's fine. So I'm going to stop that. And I'm not going to touch this again because we want to keep on working through this section. So what is happening here is on lines 67, it's going to print the string missed letters with a space character at the end of the new line. The for loop on the next line on line 68 will iterate over each character in the string missed letters and will print that on the screen. Remember that end will replace the new line character that is printed after the string after a single character. For example, if the missed letters were A, J, T, W, this for loop would display A, J, T, W. The rest of the display board function is going to continue on, and we're going to be using the slicing. We're going to be using the mainly the slicing for this for this, and that was using the colon. So if you remember back to the practice, it was dealing with the colon. All right, so we're going to have a new variable, and this is going to be called blanks, and this is going to be quotes underscore times the length of the secret word. So what that means is, depending on the length of the secret word, that's how many blanks there will be. So if we go all the way to the very, 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 very top, unfortunately I can't show it, but the secret word was one of the words, one of the 64 words that we possibly could have. All right, so for I in range of the length of the secret word, so depending on the length of the secret word, if the secret word has an index of I in correct letters, then we're going to change the blanks to blanks, starting from the beginning of I. So wherever that starting blank is, plus the secret word index, so then that would be replaced with the secret word, plus the blanks at the end. It's I plus 1. There we go. So what that means is line so the blanks line creates and evaluates all of the blanks of the secret word. So if the secret word was, let's say, cat, it would be 3 blanks. Okay? So then there's a for loop that goes through each letter of the secret word and replaces the underscore with the actual letter. So if someone guessed a C, the C would be replaced, and then it would be a blank blank. If they guessed A, it would be a blank A underscore. If it was a T, it would be underscore underscore T. Okay, so now at the very end of this, so for letter in blanks, we're going to print the letter and then we're going to close out this function. Okay, and this is going to allow the secret word to be showing between the different blanks. Okay, so let's end this and let's run the code. And of course it's still looping through, but now you can see how many letters it's going to possibly be. This is a pretty long one. So I'll stop and I'll run again. A little bit shorter now. So if I look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be 6 letters long. This is good. It doesn't look like it's working, right? But it is. I promise you it is. Okay. So I'm going to press escape, and we're going to dive into the next part, which is going to be getting a guess.